So, let me tell you the problem that I have with being single. It's Ruckus Day 23, I think. I haven't posted in the past couple of days. I actually did videos for the past several days and intended to upload them and just haven't had the time. So, at this point, they're probably not going to get uploaded. I don't know what I was talking about these past couple of days, anyways, but the problem that I have with being single is after my last year of school, um, was in a relationship and I met that man, that particular person that I ended up being in an on and off ongoing relationship for the next 5 years. After that, I met him. I'm not even gonna tell you how I met him, but it was ridiculous. And it was some old Jesus walks, literally just ridiculousness. And I wasn't thinking nothing about him, wasn't looking for no little boo thing, nothing at all like that. But he ended up being my boo for the next 5 years, and that was that. When I finally decided to stop participating in that craziness, I was just cool to be single, full blown single. And one day, like magic, this young man appeared to me. and um, and after basically charming his way into my life, um, we started a relationship, and that was my ex, whom ultimately my ruckus, if you haven't been watching, is me really confronting just the truth about being brokenhearted and what that looks like, um, and so there's a lot of truth, and I'm really ready to really deal with some other things publicly that I hadn't necessarily talked about, but I'll share those in my next videos, maybe tomorrow or the day after that, whatever, it's coming. But today's problem is because I went to the mall. I went to the mall. I was going to get some jeans. I was going to steal them. I ain't had no money. I'm just playing. That is an inside joke, and it's not even funny. And I should edit it out this video, but it tickles me so much, and it'll randomly be funny to my friends, so I'm going to leave it in. But went to the mall, and so as I'm about to leave the mall, because I'm, kind of cute, kind of making the boys go shaky, shaky, this young man comes running behind me. This is my problem with being single, and this will all come back to my ruckus in a minute, but here we go. This young man comes running behind me, slightly out of breath, and like, first of all, no, don't you dare chase me. When he catches me, he, I'm not even going to talk about his appearance because that would seem shallow, but no. But the first words out of his mouth is, I'm feeling your whole style and grace. When did my life turn into a 1990s rap video? Where is Notorious B.I.G.? Where is Puffy? At what point should the Fly Girls come out and become my background dancers? Seriously? Ricky Bobby Hands. My whole life at this point is just like, I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm mad about that because if this is what it looks like to be single, I talked about my last several relationships and kind of how they, you know, basically in my adult life been in two, major relationships. So the one for 5 years, and then there was a gap, and then my ex, and just not going to be tolerated because I've never had games spit at me as an adult. I'm confused, and in my past relationships, like especially in my last relationship, we were together so frequently that generally if I went out somewhere, we were probably together. So of course men weren't approaching me in that facet. Not that men didn't like try to throw the secret like, hey, when your dude walk away, I'm coming over. Not that that didn't happen, but I haven't had game spit at me in so long. Like, I remember high school game, but I ain't know about grown people game. I'm feeling your whole style and grace. What? My roommate told me that if he was tall, dark, had a, low cut Caesar with them deep waves and thick, like I like them, that I would have been like, oh, really? But because he was not that, that's the reason why I couldn't receive it. Maybe she's right. Probably not. I have a problem with you approaching me with, I'm feeling your whole style and grace. And then for you to go on and just everything that you're talking about, you're not even talking about nothing at all. No, sir. And this may be wrong of me, but I have a problem with men that introduce themselves to me by using their nicknames. What? Do grown people? You a grown man. You cannot be going by JJ no more. Your mama didn't name you JJ. You're not going to convince. What this has to do with my ruckus is that is part of the reason why I feel so, I have felt so frustrated and hurt and any of the, just the really negative kind of anger issues about my breakup is because I don't want to have game spit at me. So obviously I'm finishing this video later. And the last thing that I want to say is, like, even though my video is kind of, joking around a little bit about just a situation that happened to me today, that really is my issue. It's disheartening for me to think about, especially living in Atlanta. I don't know if you know the state of affairs in Atlanta as far as single, Christian, heterosexual, never been to jail, just some basic, qualifications that you must meet in order to be the head of my household. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that my next husband is here. Not my next husband, because I've never had a husband. But I don't know that my husband, my next boo thing, I don't know that he's in Atlanta. So, I'm mad at my ex-boyfriend for breaking up with me. Because now I got to deal with men in jerseys and fitted caps trying to holler at me when I was safe and secure in a relationship that did not involve game spitting. How could you do this to me?